Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream and the real one? The real one.
What is going on? What's going on? It is me, your boy, Skywalker the Jedi, back at y'all with another episode of Night Shift with Mikey Sutton. right? Much love to Steel Nation, the Cool Table family, the Mikey Verse, and the Syndicate Network. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with us, rocking out, and we appreciate you. So thank y'all for being here. And Mikey, you want to let the people know just how fantastic you feeling this Thursday evening, back on night shift, sir?
Well, Sky, no longer a scooper. I am now a bartender. We're gonna serve some bourbon tonight, so drink up. Um, I just want to say to all the beta evangelists out there, we're gonna read from the Snyder Scripture tonight. We're not gonna go to the holy data, okay? So prepare to be triggered.
He said, "Prepare to be triggered." Right? Hey, this is going to be a lot of fun tonight, and I can't wait. I can't wait to get through these topics, right? Because I think that we're going to have a lot of fun with it, Mikey.
And might as well, right?
Maybe, right?
we'll
We'll
just,
see.
we'll just mock it, you know.
We'll see. I plan on having fun because I actually gotta. Oh
Ah,
yeah, I'm gonna get to that in
gotta
one
have
second.
fun.
But
Man. You gotta have
right,
fun.
hey, for sure. Y'all make sure that you guys are smashing that like button because if you didn't know, now you do. We on the road to 1K, Mikey.
Let's
Man, look,
get there. Hey, we're getting closer and closer, dude. Seriously.
bro, night shift
Yeah.
has been so dope. And I'm
Yeah.
seeing the growth on the channel. It seems like
Yeah.
the views are starting to,
Yeah.
creep up a little bit.
Yep.
And we've just, or I've been enjoying engaging with the fan base in this new
Yeah.
way. And it seems like the people is rocking out with it, Mikey. So, yo, how are you feeling about everything, sir? You know,
I'm feeling very positive about night shift and so glad for your support, everybody. Please keep liking and subscribing. Get us to 50 likes again. And super chats I welcome. You know, we're always open to super chats. So uh, thank you again. 'Cause really, I really do appreciate this. So we put a lot of work into the show, and just enjoy the bourbon if you can.
right? And even if um Mikey got a lot of bourbon to serve out, right? I think you guys are gonna love the first topic, or you guys are gonna be rocking
I
out
think
with
so.
the
I
first
think so.
topic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or who knows, right, Mikey?
Yeah.
But we shall see soon. If you didn't know, now you do as well. Make sure that you rocking out with these hashtags. The most effective way to see a conclusion to Zack Snyder's DC art. Hashtag sales ZSJ of Netflix. Hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix. Yo, look, I'm gonna just move on because I'm gonna speak on this topic in 1 second. So we just gonna move on and say, hey, we ask that you guys follow the rules of engagement, which is number one, be positive. Number two, don't mix the hashtags. And number three, don't tag or mention, reply to quote tweet or anything like that. Anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to James Gunn. We're having a new conversation focused 100% with Netflix, and I'm feeling great about the odds of that,
Yeah.
Mikey.
Oh yeah.
Right. Um, we
It's
also
not a,
asked
it's
that
not a
you.
question of if, it's a question of
Oh,
when. You know what I mean?
right, but but yet some still may
Yeah.
be questioning Mikey. So we gonna get to that, right? Because I actually got a surprise topic, right? Uh, I be holding stuff close to the vest too. You know, what I'm saying?
Of
And
course you
I got
are.
a surprise topic too, but we're gonna get to that in one second.
Kick ass.
We ask that you guys are subscribed to ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube, and also that you guys are following ZSJL to Netflix on Twitter, because all pertinent information will be coming from these platforms, or from myself or Leon of the New Geek, dealing with hashtag sale. Right. And lastly, but certainly not least, we ask that you guys head on over to inktothepeople.com/saleszsjl. Right. We got some fire designs over there running out through the end of this month. So, oh, wait, no, actually, it should be like a week after the month ends. It's a few days after the month ends because we started it kind of late this time because of myself. But make sure that you head on over there. We got some fire designs from the world-renowned visual artist Noel Leon Flores. Who ain't he out here for Comic-Con, Mikey?
No, he's not. The show he designed, the actors are at San Diego Comic-Con right now. They've arrived already. The director Mark Reyes, my friend, he's there, and I've been posting photos of the whole gang. So wish I was there.
I wish I could have slid down there, but I'm like super busy this weekend. That'd have been dope to link up with Noel. That'd have been legendary. But it seems as if it's not for in the cards right now. But when it happens, it's gonna be legendary.
It'll be legendary. And I put Josh Herrera on assignment right now. He's gonna be getting some autographs for me from the Voltus 5 Legacy gang. So. Let's hope he's able to make it there. I mean, with the panel and everything. I mean,
oh yeah,
exciting stuff. Yeah, which I was there.
Most definitely, right?
Imagine I'd be blowing up the internet, right? Me hanging out with that gang. Can you imagine my social media with me and those dude?
It would melt, bro. It would literally melt down. It'd be like, oh my god, like what's going on here? He's not even supposed to be out here. Why wasn't I notified? But anyway,
have the same impact as you and Zack Snyder, man. Seriously.
Oh, hey, no, maybe even more, Mikey. That's what I'm saying.
So, the entire country, yeah. So
yeah, it's gonna be legendary, Mikey. But look, make sure that you guys head on over there right now. We got some fire designs from the world-renowned visual artist. As you guys just heard, Noel Leon Flores, right? We got that Ray Fisher Cyborg shirt up there, and the hoodie in black and white, as well as a Justice League Justice is Gray edition too in black and white. So make sure that you guys head on over there pretty soon and that you engage with that, because you'll be copping some fire-looking merch while supporting a great cause in the process. Right, Mikey?
Oh, awesome. Yeah. And look, you get to have a shirt with Noel's art on it for the first time. He's never had his art on a shirt before. So it's historic for that alone already. It's for a great cause. Come on. It's for charity.
Right. Super, super dope. So let's go ahead and let's tap in with the sponsors real quick, and then we'll be back with the first topic of the show.
Yeah.
Right. We'll be right back, y'all.
Steppenwolf, have you begun the conquest?
Oh my goodness, Mikey.
Oh, something good. Surprise attack.
Right. Yes, Mikey. Because this is a topic that I definitely wanted to touch on, because I've been seeing some of this going around recently, Mikey, where apparently the fandom, Mikey, that has achieved some of like the greatest feats known to fandom kind, right? Like the Zack Snyder fan base, right? There's this new thing coming up now, Mikey. I don't know if you've heard it, but apparently like the Zack Snyder fandom has been shown to be like weak recently, right? And apparently we're on the ropes, right? And it's just not looking too good, right? And I've been kind of seeing this a bit on Twitter, and then I got tagged in a tweet earlier that really, I was in my car and I was like, you know what? I was actually gonna shoot like a little video and just like respond to it there. But then I was like, you know what? This would be a great topic for night shift, because then I can just, kind of put this out there and like let everybody know, right? Because as I was saying, the fan base that is, shown to be super strong and that has achieved several things that no other fandom has ever achieved, right? Like there's been no other fandom that successfully went up against a studio that didn't want to do something, right? And that they made it clear that they didn't want to do that. And then we pretty much just made so much noise that they were pretty much forced to do that, right? Eventually. We are the only fan base that really like and with that same project, right, that was once taken from us and told, and we were told that it didn't exist and what have you. We took that project and actually got it recognized at the Oscars, Mikey, right?
Huge achievement, huge, yeah.
Right. And so when I start to like see these things start going around, right? And I am knowing what's pretty much really going on, it makes it into where, we have to come say something, because I would agree that there is a section of fans, right, that is looking a bit lost right now, Mikey, but I don't think it's the Zack Snyder fans. I think it's DC fans overall, Mikey.
You're right. You're right, dude. Seriously, you are,
bro.
Yeah.
I think that there's been so much mishandling of these properties, right, and so much back and forth, right, publicly with the fan base, right, and all these things happening, and you mix that with a response to these new castings and things that is not I would say what they were probably looking for, right? And there's an overall like kind of a haze over the DC fandom right now, right? And I think it's hilarious that if you look, Mikey, once again, it's like we're trying to put the blame on the Zack Snyder fan base when the problem with like excitement and all that is clearly with the DC brand as a whole right now.
Bingo.
Right.
Nailed it right there. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, okay, yeah, because I was so, it's like, we got to ask Mikey to just stop what we were doing. It was like, yeah, because, just go ahead and stop because, it's not going to happen. And I'm like, we've been getting so much news that for Zack Snyder fans, we over here eating good. Like we hearing about all these projects, that is going over to Netflix, right? And all these DC projects ending up over on Netflix now, right? I'm hearing stuff like there's all types of things going on behind the scenes and in front of everybody, right? And so, look, I was even having to temper my expectations after hearing some great news the other night, right, Mikey?
Yeah.
Right? You literally came on here with great news, and I was sitting here tempering my expectations. Right? So, I just think that, when it comes to overall, like, fan bases being, lost right now, I think that we are seeing, we're seeing an overall lack of engagement with DC projects overall right now. Yeah. And it's funny because first, we were only a few people and it wasn't that much of us, right? But then they keep asking us to come back and do these Twitter trending events. And it's just like, we're over here engaging with Netflix, right? Like, we've been over here the entire time, Mikey, right? Just engaging with Netflix and having fun, right? Doing cartoons and cereal, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like we over here chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel pressure
Yeah.
at all. I don't feel, like, I don't know, Mikey. Just a lot of the things that the overall DC fan base is feeling, I'm not feeling right now, Mikey.
Yeah. No, I tell you, man. Um, I've been feeling the DC brand in general just dying for a while now, Sky. And in fact, I started saying it when Shazam 2 came out. That's when I started really feeling it. Black Adam, I was starting to see cracks. Starting to see cracks in the fandom right there. But Shazam 2, I really saw it, man. That's when a lot of our DC coverage just went nowhere. Like, I was pretty fair to Shazam actually in the beginning. I wasn't attacking it or anything. I hadn't seen it. Then, when the feedback started to come in, the trailers started to get more and more awful. Um, but nothing. Just did not matter, Sky. Whether it was good or bad, it did not matter because no one gave a fuck about Shazam 2. No one. I mean, and it proved it with its box office hit. And I thought the Flash would rise up and bring everybody together instead of just polarize people taking sides and everything. And the general public just was not interested. Um, and that weakens the fandom right there. When the general public is not into it, it starts at the head, right? It starts to rot, lower it gets, and something just happened, dude. I think people just had enough, and a lot of this really began with all the changes.
The reboot, man.
The reboot, the Cavill heartbreak was the killer. That was the killer right there. I mean, that everybody just like, oh, screw this then, I've never seen a fandom so weakened before, and the last time was the Rise of Skywalker, or the Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. That was the one. That was the one. Mandalorian brought it back, though. Mandalorian brought it back. They got people back in their corner.
But it took a while, Mikey.
It took a while.
And look, I would say that Star Wars is creeping back, but they haven't been in theaters for a while, Mikey.
You're scared,
right?
Till Kathleen Kennedy is officially, announced that she's gone. Kathleen Kennedy is James Gunn, Toby Emmerich, Walter Hamada, and Stranoff rolled into one person. Really, she really is. I mean, she's their public enemy number one. She's their Darth Maul. I mean, actually Darth Maul is cool. I shouldn't say Darth Maul be a compliment, but she's a Jar Jar Binks of movie studio heads. It's completely unpopular. And when James Gunn announced that reboot, that's it. I mean, he just snuffed out the fandom,
Hey, I brought it up multiple times. You guys can look at the reception when Cavill said that he was back.
Yeah.
And when he said that he was gone.
Yeah.
And they're polar opposites of one another.
Yeah.
Like when he said that he was back, it was literally like celebrations in the streets, right? Everybody's like, this is gonna be dope. Everybody was all in.
Everybody's all in. And
then all of a sudden it was, oh no, but actually I'm not back. And then that was kind of what broke the levee, so to speak.
Yeah, it was you can't turn your back from that. You can't. And Sky, we all remember the excitement before Cavill had his announcement. The scoops I was getting, we were losing our shit because we knew Cavill was in Black Adam 2. We were going crazy before he even announced it because we knew he was in there. And then Sil had that huge scoop of Ben Affleck and Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom. We knew where this was headed, dude. That it was in plain sight. What the
Yeah.
Lucas plan was. It was in plain sight.
Everybody was coming back, right? Wonder
Everybody was
Woman
coming
was
back.
in
Yep.
Shazam 2,
Yep.
right? They were still, they were bringing everybody back. I know that wasn't the Wonder Woman that everybody wanted, but it's like they were still clearly moving in the direction of bringing the band back together.
Yeah. And Sky, I'll be totally bluntly honest with all of you right now. I know people who are big Snyder fans. I'm not gonna mention any names. They're huge Snyder fans. Sky, they believe in you. They believe in the hashtag. They're afraid to believe in this. They're afraid. They're afraid to believe that this would happen because they're afraid of being heartbroken again.
Man, I feel it. I feel
And
it, right?
these soldiers are tired. They're demotivated. And they want to see something. They want to see something tangible because they're afraid. They're afraid. They're afraid that Gunn will assassinate this campaign. Like in the end, like he's gonna kidnap Zaza or something, right?
Or me. Yeah, right. I'll be on screen with a couple of bag over my head, Mikey, in the middle of the street. Right.
Zaza will say, "I saw this baby on the interstate," he gets kidnapped. But
Right. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Right?
But anyway, I mean, but then they're afraid of this being kicked to the curb once again. So it's tough. I know. Like I have to give you guys the news. All we can do is laugh at this point, because there's nothing else that we can do.
Oh yeah, right. And look, I am totally aware that a lot of people are like afraid to get their hopes up.
Yeah.
Because we've just been, we have been through a lot of this stuff many times, right? But what I will say is this: for anybody that is, having trouble finding faith or keeping the faith, it's fine. I understand. We'll keep the lights on. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get this thing done. And then we'll all be able to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Because it's gonna be for everybody. But I just really needed to touch on that because I actually find it funny, Mikey, that it's like we're still kind of blaming the Zack Snyder fandom. And it's like, yo, at the end of the day, it seems to just be DC fans that are just disinterested right now.
They are.
100%.
They are. I mean, and it's kind of hard to blame them, Sky, when you had this really just all these bad movies that came out. The Flash notwithstanding, I enjoyed The Flash.
What am I gonna say, right?
But I mean, if you're a DC fan, I mean, let's not even think about Snyder. Just DC in general, like what Sky said.
Yeah,
it's dismal. What are you looking for? Look, let's put it this way, Sky. If you're a general DC fan, you've gotten your CW shows taken away from you as well. If you're just a general DC fan, you don't even have Berlanti anymore. What do you have? I mean,
you got Vigilante with the pink flamingo, bro.
See, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, okay, what if I had never been converted to Snyder fandom, right? Like, what would be as a DC fan? Hold on, Sky, hold on.
I feel it. I'm about to pull something up for y'all. All right.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, but there's nothing to be excited by if you're just a regular DC fan. Unless Joker went, and then you have the whole strike thing going on. So when are you even going to be able to see Joker 2? So it's a tough predicament to be in right now.
I bet, yo. And I'm just pulling up something for you, Mikey, because I'm sure that you wanted to see this, right? This is what the people want, Mikey. Right? This is what the real DC fans want. This is one of Mikey's favorite DC characters, Judo Master, right?
God, it's horrible. Oh man, it's even worse when you freeze frame it like that. That looks terrible. Oh my god, what an atrocity! See, he looks exactly like that Justice League thing that we.
wait. You mean this, Mikey?
Exactly. It looks like the Atom in there. The same kind of costume, right? Come on, how can you not deny that? Look at same costume designer, dude. Like they came from the same tailor or something. They just changed the color to blue.
I'm just saying, right? It's been pretty obvious to me that the DC fan base, like in general, is just not interested in what's going on. And so to try to make it seem like it's anything else other than that, I think is a bit disingenuous.
Okay. Let's just say to the average superhero fan, let's say you're not necessarily, you like Snyder, but you're not necessarily consider a Snyder fan. How would this appeal to them? That's not even a good superhero there. If you look at just pure superheroes, like a badass. Does that look badass to you?
I don't know, man. I think DC fans are in for a rough ride, Joe. 100%. That's why sailors are salvation. I keep telling y'all, right? But yeah, that's all that I wanted to really touch on with that opening topic. I just had to come out and address that because I thought that was a bit comical.
So somebody in chat said that Blue Beetle's tracking for 12 to 17 million. Ooh, man, dude. Might as well just start an HBO Max at that point. It's horrible.
Yeah, just max it, right?
Dude, Barbie is tracking for 150 mil. Opening weekend. What does that tell you?
Tell us that it tells us, Mikey, that sellers are salvation. I've been saying that.
Exactly.
The instrument of our damnation became our salvation. Facts. Hey, look at it this way, real quick, because a lot of you guys, that Cavill news broke your heart. Well, that Cavill news broke my heart, and that's what led to Sale.
Yeah.
Right? So we don't get Sale if that doesn't happen. And now this might be a case where we end up getting more than what we even might have bargained for. Hey.
I think I don't think there's superhero fatigue. I think there's DC fatigue. Is what it is. Because ironically, Guardians of the Galaxy made over 850 million.
And fatigue. I was gonna say, how is it superhero fatigue? And everybody, like that Deadpool 3 picture broke the internet. And everybody's like chomping at the bit, waiting for some of the oldest renditions of modern superhero characters to return.
How is Deadpool 3 not going to have a $200 million opening weekend? That's going to go straight through the roof, man. Just those two guys together, Jackman and Reynolds together already. It's already around 15 mil. You throw in the X-Men in there. You throw in Magneto in there, dude.
Dope.
Right? That's what happens when a studio gives the fans what they want, though.
Telling you, yo, we gonna see though. We gonna see. Thank you for allowing me to divulge on this topic, Mikey. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's been on my mind as well. I mean, look, I had a.
Uh-oh, Mikey, I have some mic issues here. Let me get caught up with the chat real quick.
Having a site like ours and seeing the DC coverage, just nobody's reading it. No one cares enough to read it. You know.
Mikey would know, right? He would know. what people are reading.
Like we've had some Blue Beetle coverage, and dude, I get more views on night shift. Like 10 times more views on night shift. Like right now, than I do any Blue Beetle article we run.
He said right now, like
Right now,
literally,
right
there's
now.
more people watching
Yeah,
Night Shift
yeah.
right now than
Exactly.
will click on that Blue Beetle article. He said, bro, like, yo, that's wild, man. That's wild.
No one cares, right? I mean,
Yeah, we gonna see though. We gonna see which fandom is actually lost. So, but moving forward, Mikey, back into into the real first topic of the day that was actually planned and not a surprise from your boy, right? Secret Invasion,
Yeah.
Mikey.
This show is
Episode
just,
5, bro.
oh, it's incredible. Have you seen it? It is just
I have seen it.
What I love about this show, among many things, that it's a war fought on different levels, psychological, emotional, and physical. And you have that character Sonya, who's just really twisted. She's like a better Amanda Waller, I have to say, than Amanda Waller. There's no wackiness there. She's straight up twisted. He can tell she enjoys killing people. Again, some great scenes with her in here, but she fights the physical war. We have Nick Fury, who fights the emotional, psychological war, the mind games with him and and and, and Rhodey. You know, I love the fact there's so many different layers to this show, and the more I watched, I realized this show has, it's about xenophobia, about racism, but it's very subtle though. You know what I mean? All about being proud of your skin. I mean, the messages are there, but it's not preachy. But it's so well done. And obviously, you guys are here for any bombs and stuff. So I'll say this: no spoilers here. We're a spoiler show. So the last part of episode 5, Nick Fury's talking to somebody. Very briefly, he goes, "Let's end this." Like, who is he talking to? So it's an unconfirmed scoop here. Could be wrong. I only got one source on this, but it makes sense. The source told me that he's talking to Maria Hill. And it's gonna go back to the first episode where you think she's dead. Is she really dead? It's gonna dovetail back to Maria Hill, is what I was told. I know it'd be great if it was Chloe Bennett. It would be awesome if it was. Be awesome if it was Agent Coulson. Still could be. But what I was told, it's actually Maria Hill, which makes sense because she got killed off in the first episode, and you didn't really hear about her except that Nick Fury was blamed for her death, right?
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, with that being like what is kind of like pushing this whole thing forward.
Yeah.
In terms of like why the world is mad at Nick Fury now.
Yeah.
It would only be right if like she wasn't even really dead in the first place.
Exactly, right. So it makes sense that I don't know how they're gonna bring her back. Maybe it's a life model decoy. Maybe it wasn't really her. She got that little disguise on her face. Could have been different. Who knows? But they are. She is gonna be back, as what I was told. And I don't think again make the fans happy, right? Because they didn't want to see her die to begin with. And by the way, and Law, I'm going to mention this. Where is real Rhodey?
Yep, Rhodey got to be somewhere.
Got to be somewhere, right? I was always wondering, like, okay, that Rhodey's a scrub, but where's the real Rhodey? Where are they keeping him? He can't be dead,
Yeah.
And so that's one bomb. And the one I mentioned before, and I'm really thinking this is how they're going to do this. Amelia Clark becomes a Abigail Brand with the green hair. She mentions the fact that she wants to stay in her skin. Well, she will. She just has green hair.
Yeah.
It will compromise, and which is a very pretty big character in X-Men mythology. Abigail Brand. I think she's a head of sword. Um, but what I was told is that she's going to become Abigail Brand, assume the identity of Abigail Brand, um, and he kind of reform as a superhero of sorts for the MCU. So you're gonna you don't send Emilia short term with an actress like that. No, you're gonna keep her big time, man.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense to bring an actress like that in, have her appear in a Disney Plus series, and then just that be the end of it.
Yeah, come on, she's too big for that. Um, so what I'm also hearing too is that the sequel is Secret Warriors with Amelia in the lead. And that's where you bring in Chloe Bennett because Daisy Johnson and Quake was a big part of Secret Warriors.
Mm.
So there you go. It all fits together. Um, Great show, very serious, pretty dark, not a violent shoot for a Disney Plus show. And guy
Yeah.
got shot in the head, man. It was like whoa, Disney.
Yeah, Gravik was like slitting throats, and it was crazy.
It was crazy, man. It was not wacky at all.
Yeah,
That's,
wait. Somebody got shot in the head, somebody's throat got slit, and
yeah.
Sonya shot somebody in the leg and the hand, pretty much. Like
yeah, not really for
crazy.
kids, right? And so, like I told you guys before, I warned you, Marvel's gonna get darker, and DC's gonna get wacky.
It seems like it's like perfect timing, right? It's I don't know, it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like this whole time, right? Hey, DC's too dark and edgy, right? And then Marvel's over here hamming it up, right? While still putting out good projects. I'm not gonna cap and say that they haven't, right? But y'all get what I mean, right? So and then now it's like, yeah, now Marvel's taking this dark turn, and then DC's like, oh, you know what? We should go copy what the MCU's been doing. Or what they were doing years ago.
What they were doing years ago, exactly. They're behind again. By the way, so the Rogues Gallery tomorrow. I was told Sky, the front runner for Birds of Prey director. I'm gonna drop it on Rogues Gallery tomorrow. It's much bourbon tonight, so already. This.
Hey, it's all good, man. Just go ahead and say it, Mikey.
I will tease something here, Sky. I'm just gonna say this. This should be great news. This should be great news, but it's not gonna be for many of you. After we're done here, Sky, I'll tell you why it's not gonna be great. It's gonna tick you guys off, okay? And and Sky will know why after the show. But it should be great news. It really should. I think it's a perfect choice. I think the mainstream media is gonna eat it up. They're gonna hype it up, but it's gonna pull. They can't do anything right, dude. Even when they do anything right, it turns out wrong. They're cursed. I'm seriously thinking that DC is cursed until they sell. Then they're not cursed anymore. We have to sell first.
Wacky stuff, man. Very, very wacky stuff. As Mikey has been enjoying Secret Invasion, I have as well. This episode wasn't my favorite from this series, but I do still like a lot of the angles. I like the Sonya angle.
Oh yeah.
And also this seems like a lot of setup for
it is
finale, and hopefully, man, we need some longer episodes, man. I need like an hour and a half for this finale, yo. It's like I want to really dive deep into this thing because I think it's a lot that they can kind of patch up here.
Yeah, I was thinking when I was watching Sky, I was thinking this should be with this episode 5 and 6 should be one episode. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of setup here. I think they should have put the two episodes together. As just how I felt about it. Sky, I'm gonna put it in private chat. I just want to see your live reaction right now to who the front runner is, I'm just gonna put in. You'll know who this is. I just want to see your live reaction because, like I said, man,
Oh my god, man.
the you know, and there you go, there you go. Yeah, I knew it.
I know exactly what you mean. It should be good news, but it's like,
No.
man, are you kidding me, bro? Oh my god, have we not learned anything? I guess not.
I guess
I
not.
guess not. I guess we're doing that. Oh my god. Anyway, yo.
In the chat, yeah, Ultron. I heard Ultron is coming back, and they are going to do Annihilation Wave. See, the more good news Marvel has, the more it's bad news for DC fans because you're not getting the equivalent right now.
Right.
So there you go.
Oh man, yo. Well, look, this is a little like off timing, but I got a surprise, Mikey. Right. This surprise was supposed to be here during the first. This surprise, Mikey, was supposed to be here during the first segment. Right?
Oh, okay.
Right, but it was cooking up a little bit more, right? So I'm gonna bring the surprise to the forefront now, and then we can just talk about that for a quick second, and then we can move on. Cool?
Yeah, sure.
All right. The surprise is that Leon's here. Yeah, right. Hold up. You in here, Leon? There we go.
Hey, Leon, why don't you go in Leon, go in the private chat so you can see who the Ducker Birds of Prey is going to be.
Okay. All right. How y'all fellas doing?
Oh, great, Leon. I wanted to get your take on the first topic that we covered real quick because that's what we were supposed to be talking about. And I was discussing how there's been some narratives going around that the Zack Snyder fandom is like kind of lost and not moving towards any type of attainable goal. And I was pointing out how I felt that is pretty much how you could describe the DC fandom right now overall, and not just the Zack Snyder fandom. Because us over here, we doing what we been doing this whole time, and I feel like there is not any reasons to be feeling like anything isn't happening, or like there's reasons for us to not be excited, right, Leon?
Oh yeah, we all Gucci over here at #Sell. You know what I'm saying? We doing good. We straight. It's the other side of DC and the Zack Snyder fandom.
Yep.
That should be annoyed, worried, pissed, all manner of emotions. We're good. We're just waiting to hear the official word. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have something to look forward to. They don't. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And on a side note, Mikey, I just saw that in the back. We talking sequel or we talking new thing?
New thing.
That's a great choice, to be honest.
It is, but no, I mean,
okay.
But I do think it's gonna piss off people because you heard, I don't want to hint at it because it'll spoil it. So
yeah,
yeah.
Shout out to the chat too. I appreciate the love. But I don't know. I haven't seen this particular thing, and I've heard the things that are going on in that particular thing, right? It's supposed to piss off a particular group.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll just say that, put that aside. Talented individual,
Oh yeah,
That's
totally.
all I'll
I
say
mean,
about that.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I just because of recent, stuff, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But as far as hashtag sell is concerned, and we're good over here. We're doing great. We're fine. We're just because we have a purpose. Whether
Mm-hmm.
we know information or not, we have a goal, a purpose. We're focused, and everything is effective. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everything outside of that is wacky, uncertain, um, downright headache-inducing. It's anxiety-ridden. So yeah, we're quite different from all that other stuff.
Leon, have you noticed that there's been no official word from Warner Discovery on exactly why it was pulled from Next Europe? There's nothing. Nothing. There's like, oh, it's a music publishing issue. There's nothing. There's complete silence. You know, because somebody signed some NDAs, man.
Yo, look, and it was funny because
That's a good point.
that's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to get Leon's take on this is
Yeah.
because on one hand I'm hearing that, hey, we're marching towards something that is unattainable, or the fan base is this, that, and the third. But it's like I'm literally hearing things, and I'm having to temper my expectations, Leon. Right? Because because of because of past things with that studio.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show that when it comes to like reasons to be excited or galvanized, we've pretty much been living in that world for quite some time, right?
Yeah, no news is good news,
Absolutely.
Right.
And we to touch on what you just said, like we certainly have been galvanized for quite some time without any sort of official word. We've just been moving on the notion of the grand idea and the effective rhetoric and effective messaging. And then we started to get certain hints and nods and winks, right? That further galvanize us, and participation from guys like Wayne T. Carr and Zack Snyder, who gave us the official stamp, so that has been the wind beneath our cape, so to speak, right? So, everybody else is kind of outside of that, looking at DCU and, what's going on with ZSJL and the trailer and all that. They're like freaking the fuck out. And it's fascinating because, again, we can automatically turn to the negative because of the history, and that should be touched on,
Yeah.
and never dismissed. But even then, the idea and the rhetoric is so strong from #Sell that they have to fight tooth and nail to shut us the hell up and shut down the idea because it makes too much sense,
Yeah, they can't handle it. I think the momentum is really on our side right now. Nothing's going on regular DC right now, and with the strikes going on, it's gonna be a while, But
I agree.
That throws in a whole other element, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The strikes, because there's no new material. So I think y'all touched on it in the last time you guys were together doing a night shift, where that was a great point too. If I'm not mistaken, you guys are basically saying like this is what Netflix does. They take properties and they kind of expound upon them, either in sequel form or whatever. And so it's like you take something like ZSJL, and with this writer stuff going on, they could take that, put it on their platform, boost it brand wise, and then when the strike is over or they got something they can put together, they can then begin sequels. But either way, they're in a good position to take ZSJL and do something grand with it.
I think of Lucifer, right? They picked it up and made more seasons, and apparently they're still not even done yet. They might go back for another season.
Right.
There
As
you
long as
go.
people are engaging with it, right, Mikey?
Engagement and your scoop just was made so much sense, Sky. Having a Snyder library on Netflix, the amount of engagement that would have, right? And it really is. I mean, I love the idea that the Snyder cut was removed from Max Europe as a compromise to an exclusive deal. That just makes total sense. Um, and we're still there's no explanation yet why that was. You think there would be? They would pull a major movie like that. You think Warner Brothers, like Max Europe, would like, okay, yeah, we had to pull it, for whatever reason, right?
I don't even think anybody asking them either. That's what's really weird too. Is ain't nobody even like officially asking,
Oh,
right? Man, this is crazy times. But Leon, I want to give you the opportunity, bro, because I know you got here a little late, right? But we was cooking on that topic a little earlier. And is there anything else that you want to touch on, just like overall speaking to the hashtag sale community and the greater Zack Snyder fandom right now? Seeing as how we are on the precipice of something that could potentially be leaning towards us getting some kind of resolution into this thing.
Yeah, I just think that as a fandom, if you're concerned and worried about DC, you know, we've been saying the same thing repeatedly. Turn your attention towards Netflix. Turn your attention towards Cell. It's literally that simple. I wouldn't even get caught up in the what's happening with Warner Brothers and whatever they're doing with ZSJL and pulling it off platform. Like, leave that type of shit to us. You know what I mean? Like, let us dig into it, and let us try to discover what's happening. Like, leave that burden to the guys that are spearheading this sort of thing. In the meantime, just continue to use the hashtags, be effective, use the ROEs, and just stay positive, because it's either they're going to secure the Snyderverse or they won't. Like, we have literally nothing to lose at this point.
yeah.
We have everything to gain. So if me and Sky aren't concerned, if Mikey isn't concerned, we do speculation that makes sense. It's educated guesses, and a lot of this stuff is based on, especially with Mikey's information that he's literally hearing a lot of
Yeah.
times. So
Yep.
it's like, if we're not coming out of the woodworks and saying, guys, let's just hang it up, it's over, we're done, then relax. Stay the course. This is the last chess move, right? This is checkmate. So
Yeah, and let's not forget when I scooped Snyder Cut in November 2019, people were saying it doesn't exist. It's never gonna happen. John Camp, yeah, there's no Snyder Cut, and people were believing this stuff. So when I came out with that news, like, oh, it's fake news, and then like a month later, it was confirmed. And the same thing is going on right now with the Cell, but you're seeing hints of something weird happening, and the Snyder Cut missing from Max Europe to me is huge.
yeah, it's insane. It's like one of the biggest signs of something, right? And obviously it can either be a negative, which I'm gonna play advocate for a second. I think if it was negative, I think we'd hear no end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm beginning to think about that, right? Like, we would hear no end of how bad this looks for the Snyder Cut community, right?
Yeah.
If there was something bad. The silence is kind of beginning
Definitely.
to, right, and it's beginning to make me think like something is up.
Yeah.
business-wise in a positive way towards what we got going on with Cell. Because the silence is too great. It's like it's like you guys were saying, somebody would have said something about this. Now, before when it first happened, obviously the first thought is negative, 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 and then you give credence to the potential positive, right? And now that there's time has passed, I'm like, okay, where are the articles? You know,
Bro,
where are the
you already know. I'd be having people in my chat left and right with all kind of burners, with all kind of burner accounts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
God. The cool table failed, right? That'd be their name, right?
Right.
The cool table failed. The hashtag
Right.
sales ESJL failed. Hey, what happened in Europe? Why are you taking down, huh?
Have you noticed?
Hashtag failed ZSJL or some shit.
But have you noticed even the betas have no excuse of why it was taken out?
Bro, you know what's funny? Mikey, I've been noticing this. We actually come up with greater roasts for ourselves than they do, right? Like nobody ever came up with the fool table. That never happened, right? And then also fails ESJL. He just said, right?
Yeah. Hashtag fails ESJL.
Hashtag L's ESJL, right?
Exactly.
Right.
And Mikey, you're right. To touch on what you just said, the betas haven't come up with the clear cover. I've heard nothing. Like there's no rumblings. My socials haven't been interrupted by any sort of craziness or wackiness. And that's, I'm like, man, all of this must mean something in a positive way.
I think they're afraid, Leon, that something may have happened. Right?
Because it's just like when the Snyder Cut was about to get announced.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody got quiet, right?
It was quiet.
Right. It was this big wave of, oh, fuck off. And then all of a sudden it was like quiet as shit. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was
calm before the storm. It was kind of nuts.
Don't you think they would speculate on why it's gone just to calm us down? Or it's a so-and-so issue. It's a financial issue. There's nothing. There's not even speculation on why. Because you know why? I think they know it happened. And that's why they're afraid to say anything. Because there's no other explanations, guys. There's no other explanation. Then the network took it off.
Right.
Hey, I already got the title for that stream, y'all. 100. Oh no! Like when ZSJL ends up on Netflix. Oh yeah, I already got the title. Oh yeah.
I'm already knowing, bro.
That's gonna be a banger.
Meet you in the future, bro. I'm gonna say this. Like Sky said a little earlier, and also in the Twitter space, if I'm not mistaken, and we've said this a lot, the both of us, throughout the tenor of what we're doing. Do not rest on your laurels, right? As a fandom, just because this seems like it may be a W, we don't know shit until Netflix says, or whatever third-party platform secures this. Until they make it official, we're just gonna act like we're still doing the same thing, right? Put action to it, baby. Don't stop, like Zach told us before Full Circle. Don't stop. Don't stop. We haven't heard shit.
I think they forgot that, Leon. I think they forgot that Zach said don't stop and all that stuff he said at Full Circle. I think they forgot a lot of that, bro. Bro, I still be hearing people say Zach don't want to do it no more. It's like,
isn't that wild, bro?
It's mind blowing, bro. It's literally mind blowing.
You asked that thorough question that I recorded. Thank God I recorded it because of freaking Vero, the microphone issues, right? Not any diss to Vero, but whoever had the microphones. You know, we're all partying and having fun, basically. So
they didn't have them on our side of the theater. They only had mics on the other side of the theater.
Right. Yeah. And you asked a very thorough question, and Zach gave a very thorough answer. And that was after you talked to him for like That was like the damn near the 5th time you'd spoken to him. So, and each time Zach was giving layers of yes, I would continue. You know, all these different layers. And then he wrote sell, you know, hashtag Snyderverse sell it. So it's like at the end of the day, everybody take all of that information and run with it. We're not stopping until Netflix or a third-party platform says, you guys won. So do not rest on your laurels. You know, it's fun to speculate. Right now, it seems like it's leaning a lot towards positive more so than negative, and that's dope. But don't stop. Keep going.
Yeah. Speaking of questions asked, let's check this out real quick.
Y'all hear me in the back? Yeah. This question is for Zack Snyder. Zach, my name is Skywalker the Jedi. I've been on a little bit of a hero's journey myself with you and your projects, right? Seeing this thing here is truly a moment that has brought this entire new sale campaign into a full circle moment, if you will. My question for you, sir, is would you be overjoyed if your stories were able to continue in any form, even if it was on a third party outside of WBD?
Listen, that's a good question. I think it's fair and it's exciting. And look, I love the world, and obviously, I've not put a small amount of effort into this mythology. And you know, we have done not also a small amount of work toward what the eventualities of these scenarios might be. You know, as far as, you know, I've had an amazingly, my experience with you guys and with this material has been incredibly satisfying, and I couldn't be happier with the, you know, the way that, you know, you guys have been able to dig in. You know, we always talk about, like, you want to go deep on these movies and on this mythology, it's there, right? And so, yes, would I be interested in whatever medium or whatever way these ideas would get to you? Of course I would.
Yeah.
So yeah, and in the meantime, we forge ahead and do what we do. And so, like that, but yes, thank you. But I love this world, and I love these guys that I've gotten to do this with, and it's been amazing. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Zach.
Did you ask Zach? Did you ask Zach?
Let me say something real quick. So, my man said, yes, of course. But in the meantime, we forge on ahead and do what we do. That last part, I'm going to need everybody hearing me to pay attention to that. We need to forge on ahead and do what we do. And what is that we're doing? It's hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix, hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. That's what the fuck we're doing. Forge on ahead and do what we do. Don't rest on your laurels.
And that's the bottom line.
Facts. And that's the bottom line. Straight up, bro.
Hey,
For real.
people be like, yo, did you ask Zach, bro? Did you ask? Y'all heard it? I asked him.
Yeah, video evidence right there.
Mikey, I still see people saying Zach saying he don't want to do it. And it's like, yo, man, this is wacky stuff, yo. This is wackiness. Right?
Bro, it's so crazy to have that original video in my phone, bro. to have recorded that moment. As a Zack Snyder fan, that shit meant everything to me. To be with Sky and to have him ask Zach, I was so fucking ready to get all that, bro. I was like, I gotta get this.
Well,
This is the moment.
if you guys weren't there, you realize that question would not have been asked and if it was, it would not have been recorded. Like Snyder kind
Right.
of would have went on with
Mikey,
nothing.
can you please say that again, please? Can you please say that again? I don't think people understand the freaking the seriousness, the gravity of what you just said, bro.
That is like the fucking, like the footage of Kennedy being shot, right? Is that
From the
Fruiter film?
grassy knoll.
The grassy knoll. That's a grassy knoll
Is this the
footage.
Fruiter film, bro?
That's a very apt analogy because they act like it's a conspiracy. Even still, we recorded all this. He asked, he answered, he said yes, and then he said, in the meantime, we forge on, do what we do, and people are still like, well, Zach doesn't want to come back, and they can actually talk to him. It's insane.
Well, look, we've had evidence of the betas interviewing Zach, and they refused to ask him. And when he was sort of asked, they interfered with him talking to throw him off balance, and so people don't really hear what he said. If you guys weren't there, if you guys did not show up, that question would not have been asked by anybody. You guys are the only ones that asked him that. You guys are the only ones that asked him that. So that question would not have been asked, and no one would have filmed it anyway. Even if some brave soul had asked him, no one would have filmed it. It'll be like hearsay. No, that never happened. I was there. It never happened. You got footage. You have evidence right there.
Who was it that asked, Mikey? What network was it?
The syndicate, man.
The fucking syndicate showed up the full circle to represent, yo.
Exactly, and this is why they hate all of you guys. They did not want this information to get out at all. They're trying to complete their mission, Sky, if you will. And you guys ruined it. You guys the whole narrative about SnyderCon, right? According to Lord Grace Randolph, and the book of the Holy Beta, right? Thou shalt not sell VFJL to Netflix, okay?
Oh, bro, I had to go on mute. He said Lord Grace Randolph in the book of the Holy Beta, bro. Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
Yo, that is funny, man. Nah, that was clearly supposed to be the narrative coming out of that weekend. And we didn't allow that to happen, Mikey.
The beta evangelists hate you guys. Seriously. I mean, they see Skywalker was coming down the mountain holding a Snyder scripture.
Holding the tablet, right?
Holding the tablet,
I came down with the tablet, like, yo.
You know what happened, Sky? When you came down with the tablet?
They sold me.
Snyder signed your tablet. He signed your tablet, Sky.
Hey,
God himself signed your tablet.
Think about how apropos that is. Because what happened to the people when he was supposed to lead them to the promised land? They started getting fickle, and they started acting like that man didn't come down from the mountain with the with the 10 Commandments, bro. They started doubting Moses and God. And what happened at the full circle? They started doubting the syndicate network, bro. That's insane. How apt that analogy is. Y'all out here preaching. Don't make me pass around the collection plate.
Hey, King George he just put $5 into the collection plate. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and pass that plate around. Oh yeah. Hallelujah.
The beta evangelists were like they're accepting tithing, man. And then Sky comes down with a tablet. They're trying to make people believe in the Holy Beta, right? and Sky comes down. He goes, "No, you guys are false gods. You guys are worshiping a cow. Okay, you're worshiping a cow.
You're worshiping false idols. You know what I'm saying? Like false idols, bro. Oh man,
you guys are worshiping the Lord Grace Randolph, right?" holding the cow aloft, the golden calf aloft, right?
Right. Oh yeah.
This guy comes down. So it's one thing to have the word of God, but to have God Himself sign it. Can you imagine if the King James Bible was signed by Jesus himself?
Yo, oh my God, this is hilarious, yo.
That's why
Oh man,
they despise you, Sky. You're the Sky.
bro.
You're the Archangel Skywalker.
Man, I missed the
Right?
joke, man. My reception cut out, man.
Oh my
I was
God,
laughing,
bro.
but I'm like, dang, what I missed?
Bro, Mikey's cooking, bro. Mikey's cooking, bro.
God sent the 3 wise men, okay? To scatter con.
Yo, facts, yo, wow. He really did, though. He really did, though. He really did, man.
See, guys, those in the audience right now, Sky doesn't know the power he had, right? Because it wasn't just a poster sign. It was God signing the Bible, okay? Jesus said, sell it, okay?
It's crazy, bro, because, like,
Look at
me and
it.
Scott was talking about this.
That's what God
we were talking about
telegraphed.
this the other day. Basically, right? If Christ signed the Bible, like, oh man, that's wild.
Imagine if your King James was autographed by Jesus himself. I mean, come on.
Man, we were talking about this the other day, Sky. I was telling Sky, I said, man, I came to I had this epiphany. I was like, yo, people was out here doubting. I'm not even kidding you, bro. I was thinking to myself, like, I wonder if I should find that and give it to Sky. That's dang, good job, Sky. That's funny, bro. Hey, that's how you know we cultists. We was thinking the same thing, bro. That's funny. Man,
right?
You know what?
Hey, we'll pass that collection plate around in a second. I promise you. We're gonna get to these super chats.
And what made it
Go
worse?
ahead, John.
What made it worse? What made it most insulting to all the beta evangelists out there? The 3 archangels were black. They could not handle that.
Oh my God, bro.
They couldn't, man. They couldn't. There's something about that. And you know, I'm not even attached to be pulling that card, but like, it's something about that, Mikey. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, it's something about that. Because we were probably the spiciest thing in the room, man, other than like Zach's crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we kept it live up in there. And there was a few people that came to us afterwards that was like, yo, you know, we appreciate y'all coming for that very reason, because y'all kept it real spicy, real, you know, real dope, real cool, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, we represent.
We don't talk about that guy, right? You know what I'm saying? All these little moments.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't talk about that guy. Facts.
So as of today, July 20, I thereby deem the Sky a Saint Skywalker, right? Saint Skywalker.
Saint Skywalker. Yo. That's hilarious. They doubted Sky when he came back with the tablet. Good night. That's crazy.
Signed. Right, hey, shout out to the homie King George with the $5 super chat saying, goddamn right, Leon. Like I said, he had to keep going. Oh no, he said to keep going. And that's what we're doing, baby. Hashtag we love the boss. Hashtag Batfleck.
Look, we even have King George in the chat. How holy does it get?
Oh my God. Hey, look, speaking of that, and since I'm in such a full circle mood, King George ain't getting one of the regular drops. He get this one.
Oh man. Look, we are approaching the man himself, Zack Snyder. Zack, yo, big, huge fan, yo. If you could sign for me, and it would make my entire life, Zack. Yes. If you could sign the hashtags that I put out, sales ZSJL to Netflix and sales Snyderverse. Yo. Woo. Hey, is he gonna do it? I don't know. Yo. Oh my God. Yes. I love it. Thank you so much, Zach. You're amazing, sir. Can't wait to be here tomorrow and to finish this whole thing out. Exciting. Yes. For sure, yo.
See, I don't think Sky knew the power of when he said, "Oh my God." Yeah, it was God.
Right. Yo.
You call it Sky. You call it dude.
We got the homie Bishop. Hallelujah. Right. Hey, the plate's going around, man. Look, y'all, it's time for tithes and offerings. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even think of hallelujah. How awesome is that? How perfectly fitting.
Oh my God. Yo, shouts out to the homie Bishop. Let me give you this drop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, man. We doing special drops tonight. Y'all ain't even getting regular drops. Hold up.
Yo, me and Seal just pulled up full circle, walking down the line right now. What's going on, Seal? How you feeling, sir?
Hey, man. Feeling super.
Feeling super, right?
Man, it's still a day.
Man, it's still a day. All right? Feel like I'm about to take flight in this. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Can't wait, yo. Full Circle's about to be fucking amazing. We're about to go up here and go get in this line, get into this meet and greet, and we're about to see what's up. So we'll be tapping in with y'all. You know what I'm saying? You guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned,
Oh my God, Sky. Were you climbing down the mountain in that scene?
Nah, that's when I was walking up the mountain, bro. Steve, we were journeying up the mountain.
And then you climbed down.
And then there was one more wise man on the way.
Right?
On a Saturday.
Y'all want to know something? Hey, I just thought about that. I was like, stay tuned, right? Guess who else said stay tuned?
Zach.
Yeah.
Zach did. He was like,
Stay tuned. Love your channel.
Stay tuned. Love this channel, right? Hey, I'm just saying, right? Hey, shouts out to the homie Bishop with the $2 super chat. We also got the homie Necron coming. Oh, it's about pass the plate.
Let's go.
So those of you out there who are feeling sad for DC fans who are feeling sad and dead about DC, you know, Sky will make you born again. Seriously.
Hey, right? Come on over here to hashtag sale. You know what I'm saying? Right? The man came up.
Man, I wish we had some organ sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like in church. Oh, man. Get the organ sounds going.
Let me hit the homie Necron up real quick. Hold on.
You should get dressed.
I'm always dressed.
Yo, y'all killing me, bro.
We're gonna go to hell for this.
Hey, this is crazy, bro. Hey, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, at least we was having fun, right? Hey, Homie DC Talk with Extended hitting us off with the $5 super chat saying Skywalker, the true Jedi, a boss. Man, come on, bro.
God, I feel so Christian now because DC Talk we're a Christian band too.
Right? Hold on, man. Y'all killing me. Hold on. Let's see, now I gotta hit him off with something else.
I'm not broken. And I'm not alone.
Y'all too much.
Yeah.
Right. And last but certainly not least, we got the homie Marcus coming through with the $5 super chat saying paying my tithes, right? Hashtag sales to Netflix. Hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix. And oh man, y'all killing me with these drops. But I got another special one for the homie Marcus. Let's hit him off with this one.
I don't know if you ever had In-N-Out, but I'm gonna take him to In-N-Out. You see if you like that shit. I love In-N-Out, and I love taking people there from out of town because they really be rocking with it. So we gonna see, right? We got a lot of stuff planned for this weekend, and I just can't wait to meet the big homie. We about to get to it. Full Circle Weekend is about to be monumental. Project Full Circle's almost complete.
Man, I look more forward to this than any DC film coming out next year. So.
Right? Debaters had no idea, Mikey.
No way.
They were like, they're not going. I was telling Sky, I was like, yo, man, who ain't nobody like what we did, bro. Ain't nobody did what we did, bro. Like, I told Sky, I was like, regardless, I'm going to Cali. Regardless. And I said, I'm going to Full Circle, dog. I'm going to Full Circle. I told that man I was going, that I was going to get there. And I got there, bro.
You know,
it wasn't even guaranteed, bro.
Sometimes you just have to make the news yourself, guys. You know, and just make it happen. So.
Yeah, man.
Mikey was like, you guys are literally making the news. Like, not you're on the news. Like, no, you guys are making the news. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, right. I discovered that by accident with Spider-Gate. I had no intention of being on the forefront, and then, like, shit happened. Like, holy shit, I made the news. You know, because if it wasn't for me, that news would have never gotten out there. And so, just for you guys, just like Sky, when this happens, people are gonna look back on everything that you did to help pave the way for this. That's in fact, the whole cell thing was your idea to begin with. I mean, they're gonna look back on all this footage you got, all the articles that came out, everything, and it's like, hey, this guy was there. You know, he had Snyder himself. You know, sign the tablets. You know,
sign the scrolls, right?
Scrolls, right. Man.
Hey, that's funny. Mama Bear, she was actually the only one to DM and guess that I was going, and I had to lie to her. She figured that shit out. I was like, damn, she's the only one I didn't immediately.
I remember when you told me that she figured it out, right? You was like, hey, she figured that shit out. I was like, dang, I'm not shocked.
Right?
Hey, we infiltrated a charity event, y'all.
And I'll do it again, damn it.
That I paid to go to, right? But hey, this is hilarious.
See, Zaza was wrong. James Gunn was not on a mission from God. Skywalker, that was on a mission from God. Right?
Mikey, this is too much, bro. Hey, let's get to these last two topics real quick, man, because we got to get Mikey this information out. Yo, Mikey, real quick, man. Batfleck, bro. Let's talk about Batfleck getting gunned down, bro.
Well, there's some Sil Abdul who scooped this. Looks like I was right that DeLuca and Abdi, they wanted to do a Batfleck solo film. And that plan was trashed soon as Gunn took over. And if you guys recall, the famous debunking of Ben Affleck when James Gunn said he was going to come back and do some directing for me, and Ben Affleck goes, "Absolutely not." I scooped during a DeLuca period that Batfleck had signed the new deal to come back as Batman. And so I guess what happened was Gunn was trying to give him a consolation prize. And Ben turned him down. So not only did we miss out on Man of Steel 2, we missed out on Justice League sequel. We missed out on a Batfleck film that would have had Deathstroke. And and Silla's hearing that James Gunn has plans for Deathstroke. You know where it's gonna be, dude. It's gonna be.
I'm sure
it's gonna be fucking a Peacemaker shit, or probably Brave the Bold. Anyway.
After his vigilante, y'all chomping at the bit to see Deathstroke.
Yeah, you worried that John Bernthal's gonna get toned down, but you're not worried about James Gunn doing Deathstroke. That's a scary one to me.
I'm bored already.
So, I hate to add old bourbon, but he did gun down Batfleck, but this is why you need to sell. When you sell, #sell, you will see him again as Batman under.
You will see Deathstroke, right?
Exactly.
You saw Deathstroke in the Nightmare timeline, right?
Yeah. So you're gonna see him. You're gonna see Zack
Joe Manganiello,
who just getting a divorce, Yeah. But
yeah, so you're gonna have some free time to do his thing,
Yeah, exactly.
He was the one. He put prayer hands on. Who was it? Trey put that post on Instagram talking about #sell ZSJL #sell Snyderverse. He gave a thorough explanation, and Joe Manganiello put prayer hands on it, like he hopes, it comes through.
Right on.
Yeah, Joe ready. Joe is ready. That was early on too. That was when Zach was just doing the viral likes.
I think most of the cast is ready, Leon.
Yeah, man. I think
the
so
mother
too.
box is ready.
Yeah, but
facts. The props are ready, right?
The beta evangelists don't want you to know that. So because according to the Holy Beta, it's been foretold that Zack Snyder is far art gone from DC.
Oh yeah, Zach got a nice announcement for you guys at Full Circle. Oh, you guys are gonna be loud, yeah, right? After Full Circle.
I'm still waiting for that. Is he gonna announce that? Is he gonna?
I don't know.
Done? I'm still waiting on that one.
I just asked him my question and moved on, Leon. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, true. Yep. I was there for that one. Yeah.
There he is saying it. He's signing it on the camera. Well, you need CSI to investigate this.
He's liking it on Vero, right? Like, how much more does he have to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, to let people know, like, yo, I'm rocking with this campaign.
Yeah. Well, what if Variety or Deadline announces that the sequel is Zack Snyder? They're gonna say, no, it's not true. Deadline's wrong. Variety is wrong. Come on.
No, Mikey. They're gonna say that the Snyder Cut ended up on Netflix because of Restore.
Oh God! Oh my God! You didn't think about that. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be here to whisper, no.
Facts. No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is great, man. See, right? We thought this was gonna be a bourbon filled stream with a lot of tears and everything. Hey, we over here like, dang. I feel great. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, I do too. That was fun.
Oh yeah, having a good time because we got nothing to worry about, man. Hashtag sell, we're good. Everything
Right?
you know what I mean? Everything we want is right there in the future. Like we ain't got to worry about this wacky shit going on over there with the DCU. Hell, Ben Affleck doesn't either. He said absolutely not. So yeah, we're good. We're good. We sit pretty.
Right. Mikey, anything else, man, with this Batfleck thing, yo? Because, like, I think that, you know, if they are following you in any type of way, we've obviously known that this was the case for quite some time. We just got, you know, some recent kind of confirmation of that.
Yep.
But it has to be one of those situations where it's kind of bittersweet because yes, it's scoop confirmed, but at the same time, it's something wacky.
It only happens with DC, dude. It's like scoop confirmed when it's no longer happening, right?
Right?
Terrible.
It's like, oh yeah, this is the plan, and this is what we were gonna do.
Yeah.
Remember that cool stuff that you guys thought we were gonna do? Well, we're not doing none of that shit. All that stuff that sounded cool, we ain't doing none of that. Right? But
it's kind of like that ending in Watchmen. You're 5 minutes late. I already did it.
Right. Basically. What do you think? I'm some sort of, what do you say? Saturday morning cartoon character or some shit like that? Villain?
Yeah.
Cartoon villain? You know?
Yep. And Mama Bear, you're absolutely right, right? Ben did say yes to a third party, right? Because Leon, Ben answered my question too. They be, you know what? They be sitting there like, oh, the cast, they, you know, they're not interested. They've all moved. I'm like, bro, Ben answered my question too, bro. like literally.
Ben answered Sky, and Sky wouldn't even talk to Ben. Like, sorry, Ben wouldn't talk to Sky. It was like, so Sky asked Zach, and then Zach answered and said yes, he'd love to, et cetera, et cetera. And then the next person to go up, I think was Josh. Josh asked Ben a question. Shout out to Josh if he's in the chat. Josh asked Ben something about the Batfleck film or something, and then Ben started answering Sky. He said, to the gentleman over here with the Superman suit on, and then he started answering Sky, and it was something along the lines of like basically saying if it was on a third party platform or another format or another way to produce it, etc., he'd be cool with it too. And I was like, I looked at Sky, I'm like, what's she talking to you, bro? Like you had already been asked your question, you've been sat down.
Because I was on my phone.
Yeah,
right. I was on my phone, bro, and Leon nudged me like, "Bro, Ben Affleck's talking to you right now." I was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" Wait, what? Ben Affleck's talking to me? Like what? Because I was on my phone.
Like, let me get on the action.
Right. Oh my good. Yo, Chris Terrio talked about whatever format, wherever. Right. It's like, oh my goodness. So anybody trying to say, that, hey, the cast don't want to do it or Zach don't want to do it, you guys are, that's wacky stuff. Because I was literally at Full Circle all weekend and nobody sounded like they had moved on. Nobody. Not DJ, not Patrick Tatopoulos, not Zach, not Debbie, not Chris Terrio, not Ben Affleck, not Ray Fisher. Nobody seemed like they had just moved on. Nobody did.
They seemed like they were happy as hell to be around each other again and celebrating the material. It was cool. It was pretty cool to like see and feel the energy that was in that room, because me, Sky, and Sil, we kept saying like, this shit, it hits different. It's one thing to talk about this shit and to think but like to be there in the room with other like-minded Snyder fans. That's why we talk about this shit so much, because it changed everything. It was like, yo, this shit can happen. sell can happen. Not only that, but like we are a viable fan base. Like we are rocking with this shit. Like everybody in that room, if they announced hashtag sell that day, everybody would have burst into tears, cheered, draws would have been thrown in the air. It would have been crazy. So y'all ain't gonna tell me like it was already a vibe due to Zach and company, right? And then like you add the Syndicate Network and us interacting with different people, adding little elements, and then the other fans like Josh, who dressed up, he was one of the MVPs. It was so many. It was another cool guy who was asking dope questions. It was a few of us in there that was really like making shit dope, man. And like, I can't wait for this thing to sell. I'm excited. I'm excited like we know something. I swear. I can't wait, man. This is beautiful. I got no qualms about this DCU shit. I don't give a fuck. Do what y'all do. Whatever. You know, I'm just gonna tune in a night shift every fucking day. Y'all give us information. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna sip my bourbon, and I'm also pop my champagne. You know, because I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. I'm ready to pop that cork.
No, that's gonna be crazy, yo. When it actually ends up, when ZSJL ends up on Netflix, yo, all y'all that said my hashtag didn't make no sense. Oh yeah, we gonna revisit that conversation too. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been waiting. Ooh, I've been waiting. You know what I'm saying? But Mikey, anything else on this Batfleck topic, man? Because you know, it's just hey, we got confirmation, bro, that we was gonna get something dope, and now the only way that's gonna happen is if it goes to Netflix.
Yep. Sell's the only way, guys. The only way. This is the way.
Right now, hold on. Let me check these.
Keep getting confirmation that sell's the only way. Ain't that something?
Right. Hold on. Let me check this. These likes real quick because y'all know how these people be doing. Right, 35. All right, let's get this last topic. Lois and Clark legacy, Mikey.
Oh man, you know that's bourbon already gets from a title alone.
Oh yeah.
So a few months ago, I think it was on a Scoop Center. It was before us, guy. It was a while back. I said I was hearing that Superman Legacy. I'm not even sure if it had a title back then yet. Was gonna be mostly set in Daily Planet, with establishing the Clark Kent Lois Lane relationship, and we got confirmation. I think it's from Variety. This is basically it's a workplace movie.
What?
It's what the streets wanted, Leon. It's a workplace film, focusing on Clark Kent's early years at the Daily Planet, the reporter. Yeah.
Mikey, I know this show is y'all's show. I just have to ask you guys though, like, I mean. Like, don't you just love your escapism movies where you can go get some popcorn and clock out of work to watch motherfuckers sit at work? Word? That's what they doing over there? To you, bro? Come on, man. I gotta clock out my 9 to 5 to watch another motherfucker clock in? That's crazy. Yo,
bro, I'm there, bro. I'm done, bro. I'll be back, man. I gotta get some water, man. He over here killing me, dude.
Yeah, it just reminds me of what I said back then. I said, "Is it possible that Superman and Lois is gonna be better?" I mean,
hey,
it's sad, but it's true, man. I think
that's a good point, Mikey.
I think Superman and Lois is better. Look, Clark's gonna.
Leo 7 said Perry White is Michael Scott. I'm done with y'all, bro.
Hey, for real.
Because what
if they filming like The Office, bro.
Well, what I said back then, I think it's becoming true, Leon. I said back then, I said that Lois Lane is going to investigate Lex Luthor's corrupt real estate deals.
And it sounds like a joke, but it's so serious that that's probably gonna happen.
And you watch Jimmy Olsen's Black. Just watch. He'll be black, just like in the CW.
Yep.
You know? It's just, it sounds atrocious and like, no, yeah, okay, let's say it's not whack. You know, it's just boring as hell, right? It's, but it makes sense with them cutting costs and everything. And I was saying this months ago before I even knew about the cutting costs. I was just told that no, the workplace, it's going to take mostly Daily Planet with him as a reporter, and it's going to have some superheroics in it, but it's not going to have that big cosmic, superhero battle. And then still scoop that those superheroes that are rumored to appear in here, Metamorpho and Hawk Girl and Green Lantern. Still said that David Zaslav ordered those to be in the movie to showcase the DC universe for a potential buyer, which just makes perfect sense.
I did catch that in the stream. That's so weird, man. He's doing that thing, man, that I was talking about before, where he's pulling the car up, popping the trunk, and he's selling shit out the trunk.
There you go. There's a perfect way of describing it. And then when I found out that Guy Gardner made a more from my spider sense started tingling, I said, "This is what I think it is." So I called up some sources and said, "Yeah, man, yeah, they're gonna do Justice League International from '87. Is that goofy, wacky JL team? Which I heard before.
Every time you said that, I go, "Oh my god, this is the one. This is the one scoop." Because of course, I'm #sell all the way, but still a DC fan. So my eye is going to look towards their direction, whether I watch their shit or not.
Yeah.
The whole other thing. But as a DC fan, I'm gonna look in their direction. And hearing JLI, I'm just like, oh no, please let Mikey be wrong. #please let Mikey be wrong. Because that's gonna be so stupid, bro. God damn. Come on.
I scooped that on Direct Currents a long time ago, and I was just like, holy shit! When I heard Guy Gardner, he's.
Hey, I got a question, y'all. I got a question. Y'all remember when Zack Snyder was going to showcase the whole DC universe at the end of his movie?
Oh God, imagine that! Yeah.
Right. Hey, how would that be to potential suitors? Right?
Dude.
How would that look? Your global phenomenon, right? Having a sequel that was going to showcase your entire universe.
You know how badass he would look? First of all, just completely badass. You have Hal Jordan. And, people tell Mikey, lighten up on Gunn, you haven't even seen it yet. I said, you haven't seen it yet either. Why are you so optimistic? Like I look at track record, right? What has he done for DC? Peacemaker, the Suicide Squad, both of which he made fun of the characters. So why would you expect anything differently? And you Sky, Leon, you think he would try and calm down our fears, right? That it's not going to be wacky. No, he doubles down by putting Guy Gardner in there, the wackiest Green Lantern of all of them.
Right.
The thing too is that a lot of people don't know this. I've been wanting to say this to you guys off camera and behind the scenes, but we haven't had time to all be together. I'm gonna say this, James Gunn, because I've been watching the replays of Night Shift. James Gunn, he told everybody his blueprint for how he makes comic book films in those blogs he used to do. He said it already, and people are so surprised. Well, Mikey, You haven't like no. Forget it. If you don't want to believe Mikey, believe James Gunn. He already said it in blogs. He said he does not take superheroes or comic books seriously at all. He thinks they're lame. He thinks they're dorky. He thinks they're for nerds. And this is a guy who is all the above. And he looks at comic books the same way.
Yep.
It's nuts. So he's never going to take this stuff seriously, ever. That's why Guardians of the Galaxy was right up his wheel well.
Yeah.
Right in his wheel well. You know what I mean? Right up his alley.
Yeah, perfect.
So if Superman Legacy is at all competent and serious, I would be completely shocked. I would actually watch the film. I'd pay for it if it was competent, just so I could say, you know what? Hey, man, he proved me fucking wrong. But I'm so sure that it's going to be exactly what Mikey is hinting at and saying, because James Gunn had already told us this, and he's shown us this through everything he's done, like Mikey is saying.
In plain sight,
Yeah,
Guardians
you know what?
shit.
It always kind of it's always kind of struck me, right? Because you'll have a director like how James Gunn has openly said that he doesn't take the stuff seriously. You've had Taika Waititi say he don't take the stuff seriously, right? And then when we say, hey, they're not taking this stuff seriously, people say, oh, but we're tripping. But they have literally explained that they do not take these things seriously.
Well, we have seen James Gunn, if you guys have forgotten out there, we've seen him do Justice League already. At the end of Peacemaker. And how are they portrayed? There you go.
Yeah, just like random ass, tasteless, disrespectful to the legacy of the character jokes.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't understand. Why are we talking about this? Aquaman doing this, and it's just like, what do you accomplish here by making the Justice League a joke? What are you doing?
And you know what's funny, Leon? They were talking about when Gunn first came aboard, like, oh, he's gonna have total control, and he has authority over everybody. This has us forcing characters into his films already. You're gonna put some more Justice League members in here, and Syl was talking about that. Brave and the Bold is gonna showcase the whole Batman franchise for that potential buyer. Hey, look what we got! You want it? Makes sense.
He pulling up with that trunk popped open.
Exactly. It's a perfect example. Here, I got the dope right here.
Facts. I got the dope. I got the herb. I got the videotapes. I got the bootleg.
Videotapes.
You know what's funny? Hold on. We have Thanos was right saying, what if it's like Superman the animated show? I don't think that that's possible because I feel like Man of Steel was like Superman the animated show.
Exactly.
We literally have been going back through. We have literally been going back through watching these projects, and the amount of things that was in Zach's movies that came from these cartoons. Those two cartoons in particular, Justice League animated and Superman the animated series. It's you cannot deny it. Right, so go back and watch that show.
Superman animated series.
What happened, Leon?
The last episode, Darkseid took over, baby.
Well,
it looked like a damn Zack Snyder cartoon.
Gunn has been giving you hints already. Big Galoot, come on.
Yeah. Big old Galoot, right?
Big old Galoot, come on.
And there was nothing Galootish about Superman animated series at all. As a matter of fact, his attitude in Superman animated series was so close to what Zack Snyder ended up adapting. It's crazy. It's
right.
Like, we know Zack is a big fan of DC overall.
Dude, so much so, right? Because when that episode happened, when he was talking to Dr. Emil Hamilton, right? And he kind of busted up into, what was it, Cadmus or was it Star Labs? I think it was Star Labs, right?
It was
busted up in Star Labs and like pretty much like almost yoked him up. Right, and I was like,
He didn't pretty much. He did. He scared the shit out of that man. And it
and
was
then
crazy because, like,
it came
when you
back
watch
way
it,
later, right?
yeah, in JLU, it's like, what a brilliant. It's like Superman had a moment where he's like, he's been used by Darkseid, and he snapped out of it. He feels like a puppet. He wants to save his cousin, and you got this man dragging his feet, and he's like, "Hey, man, heard of?" And he, "Oh shit!" It's like, wow, that's crazy. It was a very quick animated way of showing Superman's emotional side. Same thing that Zach did in his version, right? So it's like, no. James Gunn is not going to do Superman animated series. Zach, just like Scott just said,
Yeah.
Zach already did that. We're going to get a big look, guys.
There was a world engine in episode 2 of Justice League animated.
Facts, bro.
Well,
Facts.
James Gunn has a set style. He's not going to deviate from that. You know, that's his comfort zone. He's not gonna, has he ever? No. You know, Brightburn, he didn't direct that one. He put his name on it. You know what I mean? James Gunn is gonna be James Gunn. He's not gonna change. You know? And I'm telling you guys, having Guy Gardner and Superman Legacy really tells you what the tone is gonna be right there and there.
Bro, I said it. Kilowog get more love than Guy Gardner.
It's
almost actually not even. That's not even like false. Like, bro, like, go ahead, Mikey. I was gonna drop the hierarchy of Green Lanterns. I'll do that later. Go ahead, Mikey.
Oh, I just think like James Gunn this. Does he actually choose the characters, or does he choose the actors who are his friends first? Hey, I want Nathan Fillion. Who could you? Oh, he can play Guy Gardner. Right? Does he choose the actors first? Well, I want my wife in here. Who could she play?
Everybody.
Exactly.
Hey, he was like, I want my wife in here. Who can she play? And he had a flashback to that Gary Oldman scene in The Professional. Everyone.
I've got this horrible theory that he didn't want to do Booster Gold, but he wanted Chris Pratt to be in a DC film, and felt that Booster Gold would be the perfect vehicle for him. Because why would you choose Booster Gold of all people, right? Besides him being wacky again.
Yo, real quick, I gotta hit the homie Mark off because he didn't hit us with this $10 super chat saying just got out of Oppenheimer and that movie is ZSJL and Barbie is Justice League and don't care. I said what I said. That movie is a masterpiece, Master Jedi level with Snyder. Hey, 100%. 100%. I'm trying to go see Oppenheimer tomorrow. We was actually talking about that backstage. I'm not sure if we get night shift tomorrow. I'm gonna try, but if I can get over to that Chinese theater, then y'all SOL. You know what I'm saying? But let me hit y'all with this, or hit Mark off with this drop because he came through and blessed the platform. So we gotta go ahead and hit him off with a little something.
Man, I can't wait for Christopher Nolan's Starkiller movie. But anyway.
What?
I can look forward to seeing up.
That's wait. Talking about Star Wars.
What? No, nothing. Anyway.
That's my favorite Star Wars character, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's crazy. Don't play with me. That's crazy.
Yeah,
yo, Mikey dropped a bomb. That's nuts.
Hey,
holy shit, bro.
The show just about over. We can talk backstage.
That we will. Wow, that's crazy.
Wait, I'm making sure I heard what I heard. Wait, I'm not
You
tripping,
heard?
right? I'm not tripping,
Nah,
right?
bro. You ain't
Okay.
tripping. Yeah, man.
Hey, atomic bomb,
great.
you know, boom, you know.
A casual one at that. That's
Hold
crazy.
on.
I was about to make a joke about how
Hold on, Mark
that
popped
scene.
another super chat. He said, Mark,
Oh
you stop
shit,
it. Don't do that to me, bro.
Mark. Right?
Oh, hi, Mark. Hey, shouts out to Mark. You know what I'm saying? Right? Hold on.
Hey.
Hold on.
Oh, hi, Mark. That's funny. Hey, we need to get that drop.
Right.
Oh,
Hold
my
on. Hold up. Let me hit the homie Mark up again real quick. Yo, that was a live representation of the Superman Legacy box office prediction versus ZSJL 2. it's like, nah.
Hey, and that part where Meepy Ma was crying and screaming because of happiness was back when Zach was in charge of DC. Because every time he took DC, it was just money in the bank, baby.
Hey, hold up. Y'all remember that meme with Matt Reeves? With like this? We're gonna have to bring that meme back, bro. He's like this, and they like, hey.
It was like, what was it? It was like only something, like it was like basically saying it's below BBS, like only, you know.
Yeah, right. Oh my god.
No 700,000 or some shit like that.
You're right.
That's
funny. Hey. the no 800 million one. There's no 800 million.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sadly,
this is
that's one
hilarious,
nigga
bro.
DC that I might be looking forward to.
Right? That's right. That's wild, bro. To come full circle, so to speak, and to be actually excited for the Batman 2 more than I am the other stuff that's going on with the DCU. That's something that I never thought that I'd say, bro. I never thought that I'd say that. Right? Man, look. But yo, we about to wrap up. This has been see, y'all was all worried about this show. We had a lot of fun. I don't know about y'all. I did.
Yeah, I kind of went on a roll today. It's been blast. So.
Right? Oh my goodness.
We're so spontaneous here, you know.
And nobody knew that Leon was coming either. Nobody knew that.
And Leon hang around for the after show.
Oh, absolutely, my man.
Yeah.
Nah, sure. I'm about to boot Leon out. You know what I'm saying?
He about to hit the block button.
Hey, bring me the gabagool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know nothing about the gabagool, bro. Anyway, Leon, any last thoughts before we get on out of here, bro?
I know I sound redundant, but the last chess move, the only move left, the most effective move left. And then they keep telling y'all, they keep showing you guys, they keep showing you via action, and then the Syndicate Network keeps confirming behind the scenes details. They're not messing with the Snyderverse at WBD. It's over. They don't want to restore. They don't want to make anything. They don't want to release anything. They don't. What are the other little hashtag? The starts of those other hashtags? Make the, release the.
He said with. They're not releasing, making, standing with. He said standing with nobody, bro.
Hey, I went off on that tweet, man, because they ain't doing none of that shit, man. They're not. Okay, this isn't me being a dick. This isn't Sky being a jerk. This isn't Mikey peeing in your cereal. Okay, this is just what WBD is telling everyone, whether we like it or not. Hell, Ben Affleck told us when he said absolutely not. He told us what they're doing. They're not rocking with the Snyderverse. They're not even rocking with anything that's even a hint at the Snyderverse. They scared Ben Affleck away after lying on the man and saying that he was going to work with him. He had to come on record and say absolutely not.
Multiple times, mind you. He said that multiple times, bro.
Yeah. So it's like, if y'all haven't woken up to the fact that it's over, but it's only just begun if you come over to #sell. So I'm just going to be redundant and say the last, best, most effective, and fun, man. We're having fun over here. This is fun. We're all laughs. We're having a great time. This isn't daunting. It's not dreary. It's not, I don't have anxiety. Like, I've been chilling. I've been focused on my career, and everybody's like, yo, what's up? What's good, Leon? What you doing? The Syndicate Network knows what's good. I'm going to get back in the saddle soon enough, taking care of personal things. That's how chill it is. We're having a good time over here. Mikey's expanding. We got night shift every night. Sky's doing his thing. We got Sil doing his thing. Austin, Necron. We're good over here, guys.
Yeah.
We don't look like
talk going on. Right.
DC. Yeah, we're doing great. So if y'all want this kind of fun, love, excitement, and just being chill, come on over here to #sell. Like Scott said, what was the last night shift? You feel like night? you don't want the writer, director, studio head all up in your movies. Come on over here to #sell, baby. You know
it was like, yo, this dude about to try to be like Kevin Feige. I'm like, bro, Feige wasn't directing, bro. Like, come on, man.
I laughed so hard when you corrected that shit. Because it was like, for real. Like, come on, man. Feige did not direct Iron Man. Okay?
He ain't even write Iron Man, bro.
Nope.
Bro, I'm going to tell y'all this. The big rumor is that, and which we know is kind of bullshit, but the rumor that they let out was that, FlavR was kind of the guy who was gearing towards the whole universe thing. It's like, we know that's bullshit. Like, these things happen years in advance. But it was that's how much they wanted Feige, his hand out of the pot. They even let out a fake ass rumor that FlavR was the guy who was behind the universe nod at the end and all this bullshit. And it's like, no, bro, that's not how contracts work.
Nope.
So that's how not Kevin Feige James Gunn is, because his hand is firmly in the pot. He's stirring it up, and he's got his sticky little fingers all over shit that he ain't even supposed to be on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Oh yeah. Well, it's his finger looking good. Well, his finger looking good. So there you go.
Bruh, it's 2023. Why you still sifting through a Rolodex? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Right. So yeah, I'll end it with this. What I'm about to say is that is #SellZSJL to Netflix. I will repeat. It is #SellZSJL to Netflix. It is the domino that will fall. Probably already has. And #Sell Snyderverse to Netflix, baby. We are going strong. Stay tuned, and thank you for rocking with us.
Stay tuned. Love this channel. All right. Yo, thanks for stopping through and surprising not only Mikey but the chat as well. You know what I'm saying? This was super dope, and I appreciate you coming through. Mikey, do you have any closing words for the good people out there before we get on out of here? Sir.
Big thank you to everybody tithing tonight, and for not believing in the holy beta. We're gonna defeat those beta evangelists once and for all.
False idols, Mikey.
So, down on the articles in there. I got a book deal. I gotta finish this book by Valentine's Day. I got that deadline's gonna be coming up. But obviously you're gonna find me here nightly on night shift. Tomorrow I got Rogues Gallery with Phil Abdul. always so many things going good. Austin and I are going to launch a music website, which I'm really excited by, because it takes me no time to write some of the stuff there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, unless Skywalker's watching an atomic bomb drop in IMAX. So we'll be back.
Yes. I gotta see if I'm gonna be able to watch that bomb drop. Because man, if I can watch that bomb drop tomorrow, I'm sorry, y'all got to wait for night shift. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get in that IMAX theater 70 millimeter. You know what I'm saying? One of the only theaters in America that show this film the way it's supposed to be
Can't
seen.
say I blame you, man. Can't say I blame you.
Right, bruh? Oh man, look, I got something else to tell you after the stream too. I kind of dropped on Mikey before the stream started. It's another doozy, man. Bruh, I'm about to start pissing him off in a whole other way. Right?
Always good.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So much love for Mikey stopping through. It's always a pleasure to be here on night shift with you, big dog. As for myself, yes, tomorrow night shift is in limbo because I'm trying to see if I can make it to this screening of Oppenheimer tomorrow. But other than that, if I don't make it, we will be here on night shift. If I do, then there'll be an announcement that the night shift will be moved. But tune in on Saturday morning for cartoons and cereal. Just like always, we're finishing out Justice League Unlimited, the second season. So we're about to be done with this series, and it's been a real treat going back through these episodes with all the homies there, and really just noticing, because like watching it now with these other Snyder fans, we're really picking up on like just all the threads that Zach was putting in his movies that came literally from these cartoons, right? So there's just so much stuff there. And it's been a real treat going back and watching these things with the homies. So I can't wait to finish that out Saturday morning. And as for, we'll be back here on Sunday for night shift. Make sure that you guys head on over to Seal Nation Sports Network as well. Episode 2 of Watch the Throne just dropped. The show where me and Seal is talking about LeBron's GOAT status. Right. And that just dropped. And also episode 2 of Jedi Sports Academy, where I'm talking about the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. That just dropped as well earlier today. So make sure that you guys head on over to the Seal Nation Sports Network. Get you some of that good sports talk if you into that kind of stuff. And yeah, man, we're just gonna keep bringing dope stuff to you guys. We're not slowing down whatsoever. If anything, we're really growing and branching out and talking about more stuff and different things. So it's very exciting. This is a very exciting time. And I can't wait to keep sharing these conversations with you guys, right? So hopefully y'all are entertained and you guys had a nice episode tonight. Thanks to the panel and the chat for coming out. We're gonna get it y'all next time, yo. This has been a dope episode.
See
right? Peace.
Bang.
Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream and the real one?
Be well.